Hi, I'm with Carley Wilson, and she's a realtor here in the Atlanta area. She just started off with her career, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her move to Atlanta and also like the opportunities that real estate offers within Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, you're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, you guys. I'm from Cleveland, and somehow I ended up here. But yeah.
What made you move to Atlanta?
Well, really, my sister was here. An opportunity, just because I knew that Cleveland lacks a lot of opportunity.
Definitely.
And so, yeah, definitely my sister here made the move easier. Coming with someone, and my family kind of moved here too, so that was easy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But I knew opportunity was here, and I knew in Cleveland that's what we lacked. So.
And you moved here at an early age, which is like 18. You were still in high school.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't know your purpose at first.
Yeah.
But like when you first moved to Atlanta, what did you start getting involved with? Like what did you start to do?
Yeah.
To just get engaged within the city.
Immersed into it. So I actually moved when I was 17. It was my senior year of high school. And actually, in a way, it was my decision. My parents were they were always ready. They wanted me to finish out in Ohio, and something in me was like, just go for it.
Yeah.
And so I came here my senior year of high school. I met people then. It's good coming into a school because you get plugged in with a sort of a network. Then.
Right. You get to meet people.
You meet people.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went on to college, got a network there.
Awesome. What college did you go to while you were here?
Kennesaw State.
Okay.
So yeah. Struggling 20s, not there now.
Pretty much.
Struggling 20s.
But it got her foot in the door. She realized that she had to start a career. That's what college kind of helps you with. Even if you finish or you don't.
Yeah. And so I do plan on going back. And you know what? It's so crazy because just going back to the struggling 20s and the generation we're in now, you tell someone older, you're like, I'm taking a break from school. They look at you like,
are you serious? Because school is the only way you can make it, in their opinion. Right. It's the Generation X right there, you guys.
And so, it was a big decision for me to be like, you know what? I want to be serious about real estate.
Okay.
I want to really, put school to the side because school wasn't going to further me about real estate.
That is so true.
You can't go to school for real estate.
Yeah.
And so you have to jump in and immerse yourselves in it and take that leap of faith. And so,
When did you start your real estate career?
So I became an agent in September of 17, so last year. So I'm in my first year, 6 months. I'm still a newbie in it. Yeah. And so it's definitely a learning process.
What are some of the stressful difficulties you experience? Yeah.
So I think for me, I have a lot of limiting beliefs, especially my one huge one is I'm too young.
Yeah.
I'm a female and I'm black.
Whoa, those are some huge obstacles right there,
And those things are kind of just always in the back of my head, like, oh, why would they hire me? I'm too young. Why would they want an agent who's like 22? Why do they want someone to sell their most
How can they trust you, Right.
I'm responsible for their most prized possession.
Yes.
Their biggest asset.
Their home.
Their home.
It's so important.
And so I guess that's the biggest challenge I face is just kind of being confident in myself and, making myself appear, to clients that I am, I can do this.
You can do it.
I'm experienced, I'm trained, I'm knowledgeable, I'm the agent for you. And so that's the biggest challenge for me.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, Carley. Yeah. Those are some huge obstacles. But, since you're here in the Atlanta area, it's a lot of opportunity for Black culture out here,
Which is why it's another great reason for me to move here.
And real estate, real estate in Atlanta is huge.
It's popping right now. The market hasn't always been this way, but I really jumped in at a good time where the market is really thriving.
And people are trying to buy homes.
And there's a lot of people out here with money. In Cleveland, it's not the same thing.
Right.
It's a lot of people, purchasing properties, investment properties also.
See if you provide opportunity within the city. See how the city can grow from that and buy homes.
Yeah.
Cleveland has to learn that lesson seriously.
And I think that kind of extends to my big goal, my big why am I doing this? Because I really want to help the Black community, and especially people purchase homes,
Right. Is it a great feeling when you sell a home?
And oh my gosh, you guys, my clients, I love that. You really create a bond with your client.
Yeah.
And you really, you learn everything about them, about their lives. And
right. What are some of the tactics you have to like learn and have to pursue a successful career in realtoring?
You got to be about your A game. You got to be a hustler. You got to be able to walk the walk, talk the talk, negotiate. You got to be confident in talking with other agents, like you know what you're doing. And I think for me that was another hard one. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what. Yeah. Why am I talking about the HVAC system, or what does the seller's disclosure mean? Or you know, it's a lot of big words.
You got to know your stuff and do your research pretty much, and that's like with any field you're trying to tap into, in my opinion. Yeah. Like if you don't study it, if you don't proceed with it, you won't do successful in it. Yeah.
So yeah, that was huge for me, learning how to walk the walk and talk and be able to, you know, be confident in working with other agents and clients. So.
Awesome. So what do you like to do hobbies-wise?
So, I work so much. And again, that goes back to struggling 20s. Yes. When you're hustling, you know, we were just talking about before, you don't get paid unless you make a sale. True. And so I do a lot of working now. I'm also trying to get into real estate investing. Oh, awesome. And so I'm purchasing my first property now. And so it's like I'm really in this grind mode, especially for the last 6 months.
So you want to give your time to like your career now, so when you're older you won't be stressed out pretty much.
In my head it's like, would I rather grind now and rest later? Or would I like work for, you know, endless hours the rest of my life? I'd rather get it in now and then be set.
While you're young and healthy. Like, you want to get in now. Yeah, they said live during your 20s. You can live during your 20s while also learning and, you know, expanding your career at the same time. It is possible. You have to juggle it.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Carley?
It's so funny. In 5 years, so my goal is to buy a property each year. Okay. So I'm starting with this year. I know. Yeah. It's a hefty goal, but it can be done, right? So my goal is to buy a property, one property each year for 5 years. By that time, I want to be an agent that's like, I don't know if I want to be like a millionaire agent. I don't know if I could see that, just because I love investing so much and my heart's there too. But I definitely want to make sure that my business is successful.
Right. And you know, accommodating with people's needs. Like I feel like you have a successful business that's also like helping individuals. I feel like that will bring you like joy.
And for me, it's about giving back. Like, you know, like in 5 years, I definitely want to go back home. My dad has a mechanic shop in Cleveland, and by then, I want to be able to like put things there as here and go help him build that business and expand in Cleveland. So I do see myself going back, and I want to help the community in Cleveland. Honestly,
I feel like within the millennial generation, we want to do that. Actually, we want to go back to our hometown and help it out. We want to venture out, but then come back. Like I would love to have a home in Cleveland and somewhere else. You know,
especially when you're from a place like Cleveland.
Like Cleveland. Like you love Cleveland. It's just hard. It's hard to live in Cleveland sometimes. Right. So and lastly, what is your greatest struggle in your 20s?
My greatest struggle in my 20s. That's a good one.
It could be anything, honestly. Like
I was good with the other questions. This is a good one. My greatest struggle in my 20s is probably the fact that, for me, I can't say this about everybody else, is that a lot of other 20-somethings are it's strange. 20-somethings, you have some people who have kids, you have some people who don't have kids, you have some people who are getting married, you have some people who are single, you have some people who are starting their careers, and some people who still don't know what they want to do with their lives. And for me, it's hard to relate to other 20-somethings.
Yeah, it's true.
And I think that's the biggest struggle, because I'm a 20-something and I have like my career path set, you know, I know where I'm going. And sometimes you meet 20-somethings that's like, let's go out, you know, let's do this, let's do that. And it's like,
because everyone finds their purpose at a different time,
at a different time. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't beat people up for that. But it just creates it puts me in a like hard spot, you know?
It makes you have to be anti a little bit.
And it does. And that's, I guess, the struggling part of this lifestyle. When you choose to pursue a career like this, sometimes you aren't surrounded by as many people as you would like. You know, you aren't surrounded by all those friends. You don't have time for it.
Right. You have to get comfortable with yourself. And that is so true.
That's
the gist of it, right?
It's a beauty and a curse.
You're right. At the same time. So Well, thank you, Carley, for being on the Struggling 20s.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.